Hello everyone and welcome to WD18, the Watford fan channel. Today we're going to be doing a player ratings from today's game against Manchester City. 6-0 defeat. Not the prettiest and not the best performance from Watford, but we were outplayed and outclassed by a very good Manchester City team. Joined by Robin, and we're going to be starting with the goalkeeper, which is Aurelio Gomez. Now, Robin, talk to me.
I'm disappointed in Gomez's performance today. To be honest, I think he was at fault for the second goal. And there are a couple of others and little few mistakes he made here and there. And I hope Karnazes now gets a run against Swansea, because I think Gomez didn't look in the second half like he was very interested.
No, I was thinking that.
I think he's losing a bit of...
No, I was thinking that, and that mistake, was it the second goal?
Yeah, second goal. It
was horrendous, really bad, and I think from there his head was down. You could tell straight after the goal his head was completely down. I think I can have to give him quite like 6 goals as well. 6 goals,
so that's only I'd say 4. I would say like 4.
No, I'm going to give him
4 or 5. You can't give him more than a 5 for 6 goals later.
No, I'll give him 4. I'll give him 4.
Yeah.
Moving on to right back. Now, obviously, Kikfemir didn't play. I predicted that he would, but he didn't. And Dawi Amat came in. Now, to be fair, I don't think Dawi. I mean, I think what goal was it? It was Jesus did have him on a bit of string. Like
and there were a couple where Mendy had the ball out wide and he didn't really press him a lot, and a lot of crosses came in from Mendy. So. I mean, he wasn't at fault for much, and he seemed quite like, I don't know, it was like a regular game for him. It was like, I think he's experienced heavy defeats with Newcastle and that, so I think he kind of knows how to play it out against like massive teams like that.
But I don't know, I'll just give him a 5. It was pretty average.
I'll give him a 5 or 6. Like he was average.
That's fair enough. Then moving on to the 2 centre backs. So I'm not going to lie, I don't think the centre-backs actually played too badly. I mean, obviously 6 goals, it's not the best. 6 goals
is flattering to Man City's forwards and unflattering towards our centre-backs. Because Mariappa, first of all, coming in, about 4th choice centre-back, he still kept... There were periods of the game where their strikers and wingers were kept quiet, and I think... Big part of that, Mariappa, he's a big leader as well.
I thought Mariappa was
such a small guy, he gets up well in the air.
He's 5'10",
he can lead. He was shouting at back 4. So for someone who's 4th choice in the Premier League against the top team, he held his own, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, 6-0 does make it like Mariappa's performance not look good, obviously. Yeah. But I mean, Kabasele, I think his rating bumps up for me. That challenge. It was on, was it Aguero or Jesus?
I think it was Jesus. Yeah, because Jesus was in.
It could have been a red card.
Could have been a red card, could have been a penalty, could have made us do even worse, really.
No. It was such kind of last-ditch tackle. He got it. He timed it to perfection.
And I think that's not even technique. That's just raw talent. Being able to do those sort of things. So I think for someone who's so young, he does still look promising.
I think Kabasele as well.
I'd give Mariappa a 6. And Kabasele will be probably the highest rating today for me, a 7.
Yeah, I think a 7.
He was one of our best players, and he looked okay. 6 goals is unfair on him because some of the goals were like from set pieces and stuff where he wasn't really involved.
Yeah, that's true. You've got a point there.
I'll let him off on a few of them.
And some of them were individual errors, for example, the Gomez goal. So yeah, I think I'd agree with Robin. 7 for Kabasele. I'll give Mariappa a 6 as well. And then going on to Holebas, I think I'll give him a 5. Same as Yamma.
There was after the first goal when we were really annoyed at the ref. Holebas just lunged in on De Bruyne, and that was a clear yellow. And that's what we don't want him to be doing. We don't want him to lose his head after 1 goal and that. So
no, he does that a lot. Holebas is the kind of guy who can have a fight with himself.
Yeah, literally, like bumps into a mirror and he's like, "What are you doing?" Smashes the mirror.
He's so aggressive, but like I think I can only give him a 5 as well because I don't think he did anything.
Yeah, there was a few moments going forward where he looked good. There was a good ball he did into Gray that could have maybe done into something, but again, he didn't seem at his best, and he seemed a bit angry, and I don't like it when he's like that because he could have risked it as well. It was a yellow card in their own half, really far away, so it was like 5 for me.
I think a 5 as well. And then going on to the 2 players who have probably been the best players for Watford up to this point, Doucouré and Chalobah. We'll start with Doucouré. I mean, it was one of those where he didn't really have a lot of impact on the game. He
was harassed by the midfield, I'd say. Because when you have those 2 in the middle, normally they give them a lot more time. But I think City, they kind of worked out to press us and not give us a lot of time on the ball. So I think that impacted Chalobah and Doucouré in how they worked today. Obviously, Chalobah getting taken off, but I'd say Doucouré pretty average. below par for him in course with this season. So like I'd give him a 6 because he was better than Holebas, but obviously around the same as Mariappa.
I think the thing. I don't know. I think just De Bruyne around the game. So him and Silva just.
Silva was
so
class.
Good. Yeah,
like
really good.
I think Silva is actually quite underrated.
Yeah, that's what I said to my dad.
Even though he's like
the pundits love him, but unless you see him live, you don't realise how
much impact he has.
Yeah, he controls the tempo of the game. Literally, like Silva's. Well, I think I'd say world class.
Yeah. He's one of those players that if you have him in your team, it gives everyone confidence.
Exactly. So I think I'll give Decore I'll give him a 5. Chalobah probably his worst performance so far that I've seen in his championship days. I think there wasn't like I don't know. He's just
he tried. I think he definitely put an effort, but you could tell he got overrun a bit. And there were a couple of times when he did this brilliant ball where he switched the play over to Carrillo, but there were a few moments where you just thought he's really not enjoying it.
He was off the pace, I think. Yeah, I think his head went down at 2-0, and that's what I've kind of. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. He those two players are so influential on the team that if they're not up to scratch, it does have quite a big effect on the team.
Yeah, I'll give Chalobah a 5 probably.
Yeah, I'll give him a 4.5. I think 4.5, 5 is probably about right. And then going on to right mid, Carrillo, I thought he was okay. I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, I give him a 6 because even though it might be his best rating for us, it's definitely been his best game for us in terms of attacking threat. There was a lovely nutmeg there, a couple of moments where like he was surrounded by. I think there was one moment he was surrounded by 3 Man City players and he managed to get away from them all. And I thought that really shows a little bit of talent there. Like kind of him and Richarlison definitely look like they've got some talent. So yeah, I mean I look forward to seeing him against Swansea and West Brom.
Yeah, that'll be good to see him in action. And then let's go to the other side. Switch over. Is it right? I need to say
Richarlison. It is Richarlison.
I keep saying Richarlison, but Richarlison. I actually thought he was probably Watford's best player. I think. Yeah,
Kim and
Kabasele at least showed a bit of fight. I think with Richarlison, he put in a real big shift. He kept trying, even at 5-0 down. He kept trying. Yeah. And I think I'll give him a 7. I think Richarlison because like I'm not being biased, but like I think out of all the Watford players, he probably put in the most effort, and he should have scored in the first half.
Yeah, he definitely had that big chance, which I mean, it was just an everyday ball in. He did make it into a big chance, but I think if that had gone in, that could have really changed the game. But I'm not blaming him for that because he did well to kind of get to it and direct it.
And he kept his head up, and I thought he was pretty good.
He was our best attacking threat.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'll give him a 6.5.
6.5. I've given him. I'll give him a 7. Why not? And then go on to Tom Cleverley. I thought that was a pretty average performance from him.
Yeah, he did the normal Cleverley job of like hustling about. He did seem a bit outplayed by the class. I think that's the golfing class between Man City's calibre of players and our calibre. I think you could see Tom Cleverley played off the park, but he had a good run out. But I can't give him more than a 5. To be fair,
I think I'll have to give him a 5 as well. But like the 3 midfielders that we've kind of counted upon this up to this point, who've kind of been so influential on the team, have just looked a little today anyway. Looked quite average.
But I think that's only because of the scoreline, and when we went, especially when we went 2 down, I think we kind of felt like the ref was against us, it wasn't going to be our day. Really.
No, I think that as well. So 5 Cleverley, and then moving on to Gray. I mean, I thought he didn't really give us an outlet in the first half. Second half, he got subbed off for Deeney. I think I'll give him a 4.
Yeah, I think Gray a 4 is definitely
appropriate.
Yeah, because I'd say his first touch let him down on quite a few occasions. There was a ball got played into him from Decore. He was 1-on-1 with Stones. He kind of let that go. And there were a few moments where if it had gone off, if it had paid off, we could have scored. We could have got back in the game. But I was really disappointed with him, to be honest. So,
no, I was disappointed as well. Like £18 million
for a record signing, and for someone with that tag, you could tell he's totally under pressure now. Definitely,
he needs to be doing more,
especially when Deeney came on and did decent.
Yeah, he did okay. I thought Deeney did all right. Why not? Let's go on to Deeney. I've given Andre Gray a 4 with both.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's go with Deeney. Andre Gray came off for Troy Deeney. I mean,
he won a lot of headers like immediately. I think he showed that if we'd maybe started him today, he could have maybe held it up more for the wingers and won some headers, because every time we kicked off, we just lumped it to Gray, which is really weird considering his height compared to Stones and Otamendi.
That's
so I
the
think
thing. Like...
Deeney could have actually done quite well. So I'd say Deeney, I'm going to give him a 5.5 because he only had 16 minutes.
He did okay. He did more than Gray.
He did more than Gray, so which is why he's getting that rating. But I think anything more than a 6 would be too generous.
Yeah. I think I'll give Troy a 5. Like he didn't, he did okay. He did what he couldn't really do a lot more.
Yeah, it's not like he would have had. If he'd come on and scored, that would have been amazing. Yeah, but he didn't really have time to make an impact.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then another player which was great to see on the pitch was Roberto Pereira. He came on for Tom Cleverley, and Pereira, I mean...
He looked lively.
Yeah, he's obviously our most talented player, probably along with Richarlison.
You could tell he was coming back from injury.
Yeah, exactly, that's the thing. I was glad to see him. I think it was clever from Silva. The game was gone by that point, and he just wanted to give him some minutes. While the game was kind of... Yeah, it was gone. So I think I'll give Pereira a 5. It's kind of...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's allowed, like, Pereira coming back from injury, going to maybe feature over the next few weeks. Two easier games than today. Not easier than today. For him to have a run at some vulnerable defences, I think. No,
that would be good. But would you start Pereira over Cleverley next game? Or would
Definitely, because I think Swansea is a game where you can really go attacking. Even if it's in Wales, I think Cleverley isn't really needed to do the same job that he's been doing, say, against Liverpool. I think we can go much more attacking than we did.
I think so too. And then moving on, was it Capoue came on?
Capoue came on for Chalobah as our second sub.
I think Capoue, I think
he missed that big header. He missed that big header.
Yeah, I think I'll give Capoue a 4 because if he'd scored that, he would have got like a 5.5. But it was such a bad miss. Like it was harder to miss.
It was 2 yards away, and you had the whole one side of a goal, and he's gone.
And he's gone like this. He's like angled his head like that. Yeah, like, I was just thinking, what are you doing?
The gifts they're gonna make of you doing.
Yeah, just like he's getting like that.
But anyway,
but like Capoue
deserves a 4.
That's absolutely horrendous from him. Seriously, I can't believe he didn't. I'll give him a 4. But that is our. Well, let's do a manager rating. What would you give Marco Silva? I think tactically he set up.
Tactically, the starting lineup, he had the right idea. First 20 minutes, you could see we had the right idea. Decisions went against us. Heads dropped. Man City's class decided to show. You can't really blame it too much on the manager. You can look at that and you can say there is a clear division in class between those two teams. So Marco Silva a 5.5. I'm probably his lowest.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5.
It's been, but I can see him now really motivating that dressing room now for Swansea. So I think especially the attack are going to be looking at Swansea and West Brom thinking we can knock some
we need to. We definitely. I think personally, out of the next 2 games, we should try and target 4 points. That would probably be a good.
Undefeated in those 2 games.
Yeah, that would be good.
A necessity.
Yeah, necessity. But I'm just going to bail out the lino today because he was absolutely horrendous. I'll probably do a match review tomorrow.
And the ref.
I'm telling you, the lino. The first goal was marginally offside. Okay, that happened. The third goal was so offside, it was unbelievable. But yeah, that is our player ratings.
Big team's conspiracy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, if some of those fouls had been to Man City, they would have got it.
They would have given it. But oh well, that's football.
Yeah, exactly. But if you have enjoyed the player rating, leave a like, comment down below your player ratings, subscribe so you don't miss any more Watford fan content, and we'll see you next time.